Hi, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about not one, but two doctor failures. But before I do, let's talk about how you can connect with us. If you're local, call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, that's okay. Go to our website, visionforlifeworks.com. There's several things that you can do there. You can look at our success stories, which that page is being revamped, and we're so excited. You can also look around and read some of the other information about what we do, but you can take a quiz and schedule a consultation. So let's talk about Dr. Fail number one. So this was actually a consultation that I had today in which this young man had an awful experience, had a stroke, and lost some of his visual field. And the doctor's comment regarding this was, "Oh, you're stuck. And you're stuck with this vision and you'll never drive again." Just trying to think about how I would feel if I was on the other side of that. I always think that, and this is a young patient, and I always just think, how would I feel if I were on the other side of that? That doesn't feel so great. And I think that as doctors, we can do better. Doesn't mean I've always done my best. No, I've probably failed too. But I'm thankful. I hope that these days I'm doing a little bit better. And for those who have heard these types of statements by your doctors, I'm really sorry that you've had to go through that. We hear this really all the time because I have a second one to talk to you about. It's just not acceptable anymore to say that you're stuck and nothing can be done. There are always lots of things that can be done to make improvements with our health overall, with our vision, with our bodies. So I just think that sometimes doctors don't know the answers and they don't know what to say. And because they may have felt as though you were asking them a question that maybe encroached upon them or made them feel like they weren't doing their very best, their response is to say something like that, which is harsh and aggressive. And it's somewhat maybe a response that is, like going on the defensive. And although it's not called for, I think that can be sometimes why doctors say these things. So let's talk about Dr. Fail number two. This one was a little bit ago, so it was just a week and a half ago. Not even that, just about 10 days ago, actually. So this was another consultation that we had for parents of a really young child. This child's not even 2 years old yet, and was born with some severe developmental delays and some severe developmental vision delays. And essentially, it was figured out that maybe this child doesn't even have light perception. And this is what the doctor said: "You can keep your hope on the ground because this is how your son is going to be for the rest of his life." Wow. What doctor says that to a mom and dad who are trying to figure out why their son can't see and why there's some developmental and visual delays? Again, even if it's the case that not a lot is going to be able to be done in a particular situation, I still just don't even really believe that. Because even in the most awful situations, a dire diagnosis, there's always something that can be done. It just may not be known to that doctor at the time, or it might be not known to that family at the time. But through diet, supplement, changing lifestyle, who knows? There's lots of things that someone can do to improve their vision and improve their overall health. And I think, again, as doctors, many times we might get our defenses up when people start asking questions. And I've been guilty. I've done it in the past where, patients are like, "But what about this? What about this? How can I do this? What if this happens?" And sometimes you're like, right? Quit questioning. Maybe that's the response that these doctors are having. But, whenever you receive these types of statements, this is just talking to you as the person or maybe the family who's heard something like this before. Just don't accept that. Accept it at face value. For that doctor somehow became defensive and you're questioning them. And again, I've been guilty of this in the past too. We've all done it. But when we know better, we do better. And whenever we realize that that's the way that we are, we have to change. We have to improve because People are going to look, they're going to be searching for options of things to do to help their children or to help themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. In this day and age of information where you can go online and you can do chat GPT, or you can find all kinds of information, why do we not have a slightly different stance when people are asking these questions? And again, I get it and I understand, but I think we need to do better. And so for those of you who've gone through this, again, just take it for face value. What that means is that person was like defensive and they don't necessarily know other things that can be done to help you or your child, but it doesn't mean that nothing can be done. Here at Vision for Life and Success, I gotta say, we've been super, super blessed, but we're somewhat like master craftsmen of working with those patients that, everyone says like there's nothing that can be done, and finding, hey, there's actually something that can be done. And we've had good results with it, So just don't accept the things that sometimes you're hearing from these doctors. Just keep looking, keep questing, keep trying to find resolutions or ways to be better. Because even if you can improve 5%, well, that's better than no percent, which is what these doctors are saying. Keep your hope on the ground. No percent, nada, nothing's going to ever improve. And you're stuck. You're never going to be able to do any of that again, right? So just keep questing for information because, 2%, 5%, 10%, 20%, 50%, it's always worth it. With that, I'm going to say thanks for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. And if we can help you, call us if you're local, 618-288-1489. If you're not local, that's okay. Go to our website, visionforlifeworks.com. Might be time to schedule a consultation just to see what we might be able to do to help you. Thank you.